Hello and welcome. Here, Weave the Tale. We are chilling out here on this lovely Thursday night with Into the Stormlands episode. What is this? 4?
It's an episode. There's a number attached to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Episode 4. I mean, we got the hand. We got confirmation. So I am Mitch. You can find me at Mitchos Bustillos. But you're not here for me. You're here for all these cool cats. So let's throw on over to Big Foxy.
Hey folks, it's Young Foxy, formerly Big Foxy, also known as your favorite fox, Philly's finest. And today I'll be reprising the role of Taiya, the elusive and socially awkward human, rogue. Passing it on along. Let's look forward to a great show.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah, all right. Maple, what up?
Hey, I'm Leona. You can find me on Twitter at the Leona Maple, and today I am playing Dahlia, our adorable, precious, diplomatic root leshy, who may or may not be cursed.
It's definitely cursed. Definitely. There's something going on
Everyone's
there.
cursed with something.
What? Nah, Briar's fine. He's chill.
Briar's a lot of things.
There.
I don't think fine would be any of them.
I don't think chill describes Briar.
Super
Also,
chill.
Briar is an oracle. Like, this isn't even like a trade secret or anything. Like, Briar's an oracle, and oracles are 100% cursed. Like, let's
Yeah, it's like
let's not
What?
get it twisted.
it's like your MO.
Who told you?
Like it's like
Yeah. So much
you're
cursed.
literally playing Cursed the class. Like that's sorry to like burst that bubble for you or anything, you know.
How dare you burst this bubble? All right, sorry. Go ahead, Charles, while we wait for Janie.
Nope, I'm last.
But we don't have a Janie.
You don't have a Janie.
But Mitch didn't go.
Yeah, he did. He went first.
Mitch has Bustillos. Yeah, right there.
Literally
Check
did
me
the
out on
whole thing.
Twitter.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm Randon, your illustrious dungeon master. I am not Dungeon Matter. That's a totally different story. But thank you for joining us. You can find me at Randith Wild on Twitch and at Charlios on Twitter. Yeah. I'm ready to go. Like,
Yeah, roll it.
yeah. So last we left off, our beautiful and tragic and troubled party discovered some pretty terrible news that something has been set in motion that would result in the death of a lot of people and the death of the Stormlands itself, as the trees and the people and everything that they know and love will be eaten by a magical disease that was set loose in an attempt to get rid of the enemies of Storm by members of the Serpent Tribe. We left our party pondering this last time we were here. So, question we have to ask now is, what next?
Alright, well, I suppose the first thing we need to do is get our bearings straight. We got answers here. Do we head back?
Yeah, I don't see what else we can do. I don't think my date's gonna work out, honestly. Just a lot going on with it, and yeah, I don't know if I want to work that hard.
Tragic. Any case, are we taking this back with us or no?
I think we should. Well, I don't know. This is
Then the
so
question-
bad.
Yeah, it's understatement. It's
Well, okay, here's my question. If we move it, do we cause more problems if we move it?
I don't know enough of magic to know that personally, but We know this effect.
Yeah, is anyone an
spreads from
expert?
Here.
Well, let's check
Resident
that
caster
occult
person,
knowledge.
maybe?
Let's check that occult knowledge.
That's true. I mean, I'm pretty certain, even without a check, my assumption is like, you know, wherever we go, the magical effect spreads with this thing. So if we bring it somewhere, I don't know, populated, that's probably bad. So we probably don't want to do that. Unless we can contain it somehow.
That's a fair assumption. That's a reasonable assumption.
Yeah, that's my first assumption without even rolling anything. But feel free to roll to get more knowledge because you're better with magic than I am.
Roll for assumption.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, is that okay? So for the most part with this particular situation, the damage has been done. The curse has been cast and it's already in motion. However, this particular artifact, it won't re-release the curse, but moving it might like accelerate the process around where it's physically located.
Okay, well.
Should we track down the creators, or maybe there's some lost knowledge that will help us take it down?
I don't think that'll do too much for us, unfortunately.
I
Seems like this is already in motion.
I think perhaps we need to go speak to the Serpent Tribe. They're the ones that created this, after all.
Speaking with may not be the best plan, but I agree we should go see them.
Is that what you all would like to do?
Sounds like it's the call.
Will you set out immediately?
Well, we did just rest before we came out here. I can go for a bit longer.
All right.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Can I have a society roll to understand, or geography roll to understand, so that you can understand where you're going? Either or both. They
society, that's a
different information.
18 plus 7.
25. Goodness gracious. That's impressive. So, the Serpent Tribe. Their tribal motto is "Rise Above." They are located in a place in the Stormlands called the Serpent's Cradle, which is separated into 3 distinct parts: the pit, the lower coils, and the upper coils. The upper coils being where the sorcerers with the blood of the god serpent reside and rule. The lower coils being the place where all other sorcerers live as nobles, and the pit being where everyone else is raised.
Another society, another caste system. Nothing changes. Well, how low do you all climb?
Not well at all. But I'll be here if anyone falls.
Fantastic. Very reassured by that knowledge. And you, Dahlia?
I think I can climb.
Something else you should know about the Serpent Tribe is that before the ascension of Storm, they ruled the Stormlands. There's many of them. There are many of them who believe that their mandate to rise above means that they should reclaim that position. But there are others who think that rise above means to overcome the petty bullshit that got them kicked out of that position. So, that's the Serpent Tribe.
How far are they from where we are now?
Nobody did geography or survival tech.
I rolled society.
You roll society, yeah. So you know, like where they live, like in general, but that's not going to get
Okay,
you your
well,
bearings. Yeah.
here's the thing. Geography might be kind of hard to roll, considering it's not a skill.
Oh.
About like lore geography or like survival.
Survival will work.
I'll roll survival then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Survival
I
will
also
definitely
suck
work.
at that.
6. It's a dirty 20. I hate you.
20? Oh, okay. So from where you are, the Serpent's Cradle is about a 3-day journey. If you can travel through more dangerous parts of the jungle to cut a day, maybe a day and a half off. But the safest way to get there quickly will take you 3 days.
We faced no danger we haven't been able to conquer just yet. We could save time. However, if you all would rather rest and save your strengths, it's about a 3-day trip from here. What's the call?
I like slow and steady, a nice like walk through the jungle.
I don't know if we have that luxury though, Briar. I mean, the longer we take with this, the more people are in danger.
Yeah, but what if we arrive and we're tired and desperately need a nap or something,
Well, then you can desperately take your nap.
Okay, fine. Well, alright, let's skip some stuff and let's just run over there.
Before they leave, Taiya's gonna grab Briar's arm. Not hard enough to like cause pain, but hard enough to very clearly indicate that I want you to stop moving. I'm gonna turn you around to face me. And get not super close, but I'll lean on a bit. You recognize our failure means the end of our world, yes?
I mean, I guess conceptually.
Quiet. I don't want to hear another excuse. I don't want to hear more complaining. You are a part of this now. I have no desire to be here. Show your competence, or you will be made irrelevant.
Oh, okay, fine.
Am I clear?
I'll do my job. Yes.
He'll lean back.
Like, kick a root on the ground, like...
He'll kind of narrow a bit. I'm not watching you die to your own incompetence out here.
Okay, fine.
Janie, you with us? Janie?
I think you're muted, love.
All right. So,
I think
travel to the.
Bring it out.
Yeah. Travel to the Serpent's Cradle. As you leave where you are, I believe last time you saw a flock of hummingbirds, a charm of hummingbirds.
Mm-hmm.
This time, you see as you set off towards the Serpent Cradle, you see a glistening green serpent with colorful wings coiled up in a nearby tree. It seems to be watching you.
An omen, then. Again.
What does it mean? Good or ill?
We'll know in time.
You can do a religion
Dahlia...
test as well. Sorry, go ahead, Dahlia.
Dolly would like to approach it, like not like get super up close, but like come into like proximity with it. Like if this thing can talk and have a conversation, she'd like to, chat.
All right. So you approaches it, and it tilts its head at you, and then leans forward up close to your face, and then its tongue flicks out and touches yours. Um, and then it hisses very loudly, and recoils back into the tree.
I guess it didn't like me. Also, I rolled a 16.
On your religion?
Mm-hmm.
You guys are undergoing a rite of passage. They were proctors.
Well, shit.
Yeah. There are guides that will be watching this whole journey as indicated by this ritual. They can be communicated with, usually by a priest of some sort. But if you know the right ritual, but you do not with your religion roll, you can communicate with them in another way. Also, very relevant, this particular kind of serpent only exists as this kind of guide, because Serpent lost his wings when he defied Storm.
Interesting.
Yes.
Well, if we're going the long way, then I suppose there's nothing we need to worry about as far as keeping too much of our guard. Let's just keep a steady pace and pace till we get tired, or we lose light.
Roger, Captain.
All right. All right.
Bless you, by the way. Oh, round 2.
All right. The first day of travel for you guys is uneventful. The jungle that you're traveling from is fairly well patrolled by the Lost Tribes, and they are not hostile to you at this time. So you don't have any trouble leaving where you are. They have small outposts, and they leave food or supplies as you need up until you're out of their territory. So you don't have to worry about that kind of thing for the first day. Second day, however, someone will need to make a survival check.
That is a 19 plus 6.
Oh, wow. You're good at this.
I'm good at everything.
No,
So-
right? Like I can't roll above 3, and y'all rolling like it's everything.
All right. So, you guys are going the long way, right?
Yep.
You're not taking the shortcuts? Okay. So, the next day, the rain kicks in. You catch it with your survival check. You know it's gonna rain, and you're able to find a route that leads you through, that keeps you dry. But as you get closer, you see that there's an older woman that is kind of leaning over a basket of fruit, and she's just in the jungle. Like she's not. It looks like she's just standing there. She's not doing anything. She's just sitting over her basket of fruit, and you pass by her. She doesn't seem to be bothered. Her eyes are open. She seems to be alert, and she doesn't react to your presence.
I wouldn't. I just hate to interrupt here, but I don't. I think Taiya wouldn't pass this woman without trying to investigate first. Like, this is a random woman, middle of the road. He's very paranoid.
Not,
I feel like,
not even road. Like, you're in,
Okay.
like, the deep jungle.
right, like, just random lady in the middle of the deep jungle. That's not exactly normal. I feel like Taiya would, like, stop the moment he senses another presence and just, someone's up ahead. Wait here.
Hey, Taiya,
And just, like,
be careful. Sometimes in hell, little girls are attached and actually part of like this little, almost they are the honeydew on a Venus flytrap. So it might not actually be a person. It could very well just be plant matter of a tongue attached to something horrific that seeks to drown you in the earth. I'll be over here, but be careful. I'll like duck behind the grass.
And yeah, I think Taiya will head up into like the sort of the upper brush to keep head towards this woman. What species does she look to be, or ancestry does she appear to be?
Her ancestry, she looks to be have some sort of elven in her ancestry.
All right. Then he'll once again just kind of shake his head a bit, brush his hands past his face, and gather his locks back into a tight ponytail. As he does so, his ears will be longer and elf-like. In this case, they'll now be fully long, like a full-born elf, as he uses alter self at will.
Okay.
And it'll just very slowly kind of skitter down the tree, and then kind of come out from behind it and just, hello there. Are you okay?
I am fine, child. How are you?
I've seen better. What are you doing out here?
I am standing. What are you doing out here?
Talking to you.
Astute. Tell me, are you lost? Do you require guidance? No, I am exactly where I need to be.
I tend to find my way just fine in these jungles. I don't think I'll be needing any guidance.
Are you certain? Children, I can smell you all. I know that you are unblooded. I know that the rite of ascension is ongoing, and there's not much time.
If you can smell us that well, and Taiya will place his hands at both of his hips, then you can smell these blades, and you should know they are very blooded.
And Briar will pop up from the grass. Yo, Taiya! Fuck that bitch up!
Quiet!
Alright, okay, I'm back. Okay. No. Go back under the grass.
Storm's time is coming to an end, and I will witness it all. When the tide changes, will you be swallowed by it, or will you ride atop it?
Who are you?
I will give you my name if you give me yours.
Taiya will straighten his back. I haven't earned my full name yet. When I earn it, it's yours. Deal?
Deal. Her mouth widens into like a big, like, toothy grin. It's clear that this is not an elf woman. Like, her teeth are like sharp spikes, and they're like weirdly shaped. And you can smell. It's not quite decay on her breath. It smells like a combination of something dying, but also of like fresh grass, being mowed.
Oh, gross.
And then like she just disappears, and her clothing falls, but her basket of fruit is still there.
Oh dear. Taiya will pick up the fruit, consider just pocketing it, but he recognizes that whenever he tends to bring burdens back to the group, somehow they end up shared. So he's gonna eat it right here to himself. He's gonna eat it. Just gonna pick it up and just devour the entire apple by himself. He'll take one bite, stop, and then again and again and again until it's literally gone.
All right. The whispers of the shadow that lies are muted after you eat these fruits. You don't seem to hear them. Things seem, don't want to say clear because that's not quite what's happening, but the influence of the shadow that lies clearly is diminished by you eating whatever you just ate.
And there's only the one fruit in the basket, yeah?
No, it's a whole basket full of fruit.
Oh, yeah, in that case, I guess he's gonna pick the basket up.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
And I'll take it back to the group.
Oh yeah, let's get us some apples.
I wouldn't. Not just yet, at least.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Briar.
Huh?
These fruit look like the most delicious things ever to you. You want to eat them so much. Like you in particular. Everybody else is just fruit. But these fruit like look sexy to you.
Hey Taiya, can I
No.
just have one now?
No.
Like,
We don't know what they can do.
ah,
I've
half
already
of
had one. Give me a full 24 hours. If I'm not bleeding on the ground and dying, then you can have one.
Wait, you ate one?
Yes. Just that matter of factly, just yes.
Dahlia's
Well, I should be able to eat one too, right, Dahlia? Like,
No.
I think I should be able to eat one now.
Where
So
did
I
you
missed
get
it. Are
this
you-
fruit?
A woman,
What's that?
or something that looked like a woman.
What's up, Janie?
I was just asking if the fruit was just out, or is he carrying it?
It's in a basket. It's like he put the basket behind him. Like it's like sitting on the ground right behind him.
So I couldn't just grab one.
I'm gonna make you roll something, I guess, because he's gonna try to stop you.
Let me
You're
have
welcome
my
to try.
bite.
I can't stop you from trying, obviously.
Just want that bite.
I'm going to see what the rest of y'all are going to do first.
I mean, I can't. I'm like 3 feet tall. Okay, I'm just gonna like. I'm gonna be upset, but like, I want that apple.
If we're doing it this way, this is how we're doing it. This is what we're doing. How we're doing it. What's up? How we doing it?
There's a lot of different things that woman could have been. What did you talk about with her?
She mentioned how little time there was, how Storm would end, and she'd be there to see it all. I asked for her name. She asked for mine first, in return. No, I didn't give it to her. I made a deal instead.
Why would you make a deal?
Because he keeps making silly deals. Well, okay, they're not silly, but
Because I won't let you all make any of them.
Well,
It's
that's good
Why
because I
not?
don't make deals.
Because it's fortuitous.
Yeah, I'd
as they
like
can
deals
be.
for apples.
As much as they can bring good things, whether they be apples or knowledge, they also bring an uncomfortable amount of pain.
I think what you fail to realize is that you don't have to shoulder that alone. And that combined, perhaps our wisdom could result in something better. I mean, who knows? If I had met this lady, maybe we would know something more about her. I'm just saying, if she wasn't a lady when you made a deal with her, she could have been anything, really. Friend or foe, we have no idea.
I suppose we'll know in time, yeah?
Yeah.
You all worry a bit too much. I have my wits about me for this.
Okay, what would I have to roll to steal an apple?
Probably stealth? I don't know.
Yep,
GM?
stealth.
What do I roll
Stealth.
to counter, to be aware of this happening?
Perception.
Oh, cool. That's unfortunate.
BT
Only a
dubs,
+4 to
Viola's
this.
stealth is a +9, so good luck.
I mean, my stealth was also a +9. Unfortunately, my perception was a +8 and is now a +4. Because of reasons.
No, right
That's a 15
now
on the
it
die.
is. Right now it
15
is a
plus
+8
9.
because you.
Yeah,
Oh, my-
you win.
Okay. All right, so you're able to grab a fruit.
I'm just gonna hold it up triumphantly for a moment.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's Taiya snaps. Like he'll clench his fist really hard. Why are you all such children?
Hey, hold on, man. I don't. Dahlia.
Yes?
Answer for yourself.
Dahlia was about to say something.
Was I now?
Were you?
I will take pity on Briar, who is receiving the full heat of Taiya. And
mean,
Dahlia
everybody's getting it.
will as she's huh?
I mean, everybody's getting it right now. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, but Briar's just kind of wilting under it right now. Dahlia will once again kind of square her shoulders, as she seems to do very often around Taiya for some damn reason. And she will say, have you considered that we're not actually being children? Have you considered that perhaps you're the one being childish? Like I said, we could find out more through collaboration. You don't have to make all of these decisions by yourself. As for why we are children or childish, perhaps that is just our nature. That's not inherently harmful. I mean, if you consider me childish, then I should really be pointing out how childish you were to not want to be involved in diplomacy whatsoever. Instead, I took that up. Consider that.
I just don't want any of you to
Alright,
die.
watching. Eating a trail ration.
Viola's going to try to cut the apple in half and offer Briar half of it, and she'll have half. She's not paying attention to Taiya right now because she doesn't engage with people who are calling her a child.
Okay. You can do that, no problem. Like that's a thing you can do. So you cut an apple in half and hand half of it to Briar.
Yeah, Briar wanted some of the apple.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it, but I'm still looking at Taiya like he's about to slap the shit out of me if I try to lick this.
He'll give in.
Taiya could try to stop me, and to see what will happen.
I
literally don't even
My-
want to see that face off because that's terrifying.
I mean, my parents used to say, you know, we don't have control over life and death, so you just do the best you can.
Do you eat the apple?
Yeah.
Your fates are your own. Do as you wish.
All right.
I'm looking at this. I don't want to. I don't want to eat it. I mean, it
so
looks
good
tasty.
looking though. It is such a
know.
delicious looking fruit.
God damn, I'm lazy and shit.
Okay, so Viola does eat the apple. When you eat the apple, Viola, when you bite into it, like it immediately has this like rotten taste on the onset, but then it tastes really sweet and the rottenness kind of goes away, but you still have that kind of like rotting aftertaste. The taste doesn't stay consistent if you continue to eat through it. It just kind of fluctuates and is constantly changing it. And you feel it fluctuates between making you feel sick and making you feel euphoric. And it's really confusing.
Yeah, I want to eat about a couple of bites of it and then just toss it to the ground and make a face at it.
All right.
You all right? No bleeding?
It just wasn't that good. We could probably buy some better apples. That you don't have to make a deal with a. Why did you make a deal?
I wanted to know what she had to offer. We're fumbling blind out here. I think
You
we could
hear
get some clarity.
You hear Viola. You hear the laughter of an old crone when he says, when you ask, why did you make a deal?
Yeah. Have you done this before? Like, Ty, have you gone out into the woods before with people?
Who
Did anybody
blinked
tell you
several
not
times
to?
with
Did
people?
anybody tell you
No.
not to make deals with strange old ladies or young ladies?
He just kind of stares there blinking for a couple seconds.
I'm just wondering.
I didn't spend a lot of time going out except on missions as a kid. They don't tell you a lot about old women in forests unless you're killing them.
I think we should have a talk.
About?
Talking to strangers.
Okay, I'm listening. He's kind of dumb. I'm sorry. He's just really just not. It's not clicking for him. I'm sorry. Like,
Okay, so sometimes there's old people or young people who aren't who they say they are. They'll offer you something that's too good to be true, and when you take it, you end up in the strange things happen to you. You can end up in a cave, tied with your wrist. You could end up with your soul sucked out. Lots of different things like that.
I see. Interesting.
So if somebody's offering you a deal, just say no and keep walking.
I see. Thank you.
Yes. Growing up, I read lots of mythology and fairy tales and stories. Sometimes the old crone on the path is a test. Sometimes they're friendly. Sometimes they're not. And depending on how we react to them, anything can happen. That's why I freaked out a little bit.
I mean, they know not to step up on me because I'm my scythe and everything. Right? They're
You are the
intimidating.
figure of intimidation, Briar.
Thanks.
Look, I'm just saying I don't think that magical crones are really worried about weapons. That's kind of not their biggest concern. They're not worried about catching these hands, okay? They're more concerned with our actions. If we try to fight them, it won't actually do anything. But our decisions will impact how they treat us.
My 37th sister had a saying about actions and consequences. I don't remember all of it, as we didn't talk a whole lot before she left, but I remember the gist of it being you learn best from the things you fail, not from the things you think about. And I've tried to be a person of action since hearing that. I think too much sometimes. Sometimes I just do, I guess.
I can respect that. 37 sisters?
I have 147 siblings.
That number does not register to Dahlia. Like, Dahlia.exe has crashed. And she just kind of goes, wow. Good to know.
Well, Mother only had 2 patches. Her sister had several, actually. I think she's in the almost 1,000 range by now, I'm pretty sure. We tend to have lots of
Dahlia looks very confused.
It's late. We should get some rest, Taiya will say, and then turn around.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay.
Okay, you guys are going to take a rest? Briar is not eating the fruit. Am I understanding this correctly?
Nah, he's gonna like look at Taiya and throw the fruit. Like he's just gonna like and like eat a trail ration just to like distract him as he flops down on his like little bed.
All right. Dahlia.
Yeah.
When you guys settle down to rest, you notice that the shadows deepen around you. Over the past couple of days, you've been kind of getting used to this. Shadows are darker. There are whispers going on with you, but they don't look like they're having the same effect on Taiya that they have since you all were confronted with this problem. Viola, what do your dreams normally look like?
Just probably just queen dreams.
Queen dreams?
Like she's, yeah.
I love her.
All right. So when you go to sleep, you have queen dreams as normal, but something is different. You feel like you're not just a queen, but you are ancient. You are something old and eldritch and powerful. And when you look in a direction, the sun shies away. When you speak, everything in your kingdom shudders at the sound of your voice. There is a feeling of just raw power and authority, and not just like power that you can use beat somebody over the head with. This power feels old. It feels like power accumulated and wisdom accumulated over years. But also, in the back of your mind, there's this feeling that something is wrong. Something is sick about all this. but it feels really good. So that's what you feel when you go to sleep. The next day, you're awake and you're surrounded uh, by a number of men of different races, men and women. All there's 6 of them. Each of them has a stone shield and some kind of blunt weapon, either a flail or spear or something in their other hands. I need to take a phone call. Excuse me.
Great time to go to break.
Yeah, let's go break.
Yeah,
That's
oh
a good
yeah.
idea.
Break it, charm. All right, we'll see you guys in a little bit.
Be right back.
Bye. All right, and we are back. Go ahead, Renuth. What we got?
All right. Last we talked, you guys were surrounded by a number of men and women in very few little armor, but with large stone shields and a variety of melee weapons, most of them blunt. Clubs, flails, maces, but
Briar
there's
is going to get up,
spear here and there.
and like, he has his scythe next to him. He's gonna like twirl it in his hands. He's like, "All right, first one to take a step towards me is gonna get this right up in their face."
Silence, child.
Fuck. Okay. No. Yeah. Okay.
Whoa, hold on. This doesn't have to be violent.
We seek no
Who
violence.
are you all?
We are Stone Guard of the Tribe of Stone.
The Tribe of Stone?
Yes.
Does this ring a bell to Dahlia or not?
It's one of the tribes.
Okay.
Yeah. They say we are here hunting a dangerous foe, a shape-shifting demon that has escaped its bonds. We know it is somewhere in this part of the woods. Do you know?
Was it an old lady?
It changes shapes. Did you see an old lady?
We encountered it.
I did.
We encountered it just yesterday, and then he'll look over. Dahlia, please put your hand down. They're not trying to fight us.
I understand. I'm doing that.
We encountered this
Also, just
creature of yours,
let
as we believe to.
letting y'all
yesterday.
know, if you touched a hair on any of their heads,
Silence, child.
I love them. They're my favorite. Taiya just looks back at the other two. The second time they silence Briar, just looks back at the other two. Just, can we keep them?
Children, we understand that you all are undergoing your rite of passage. Helping us secure this demon will certainly satisfy the conditions that will lead you to adulthood.
What can you tell us about this demon?
First, we need to know if you're willing to be subjected to a ritual to ensure you are not under her influence.
I consent.
This is probably a bad idea, but I consent.
Sure. I mean, like I said, if don't touch me or anything. Like,
Child, if I have to tell you one more time.
okay, fine. God. Like,
again, are we sure we can't keep them?
So
we'll see.
They form a kind of like a shield circle around you, and they have symbols of the Tribe of Stone. You can do a religion check to kind of see what they're doing, and a society check if you want to know more about this tribe in general.
Say 13 for religion. I dropped my die for society, but I re-rolled it, and it's a 12 plus 7. So that's a 19.
Okay. Anyone else?
19 on society.
All right. So this is the Tribe of Stone. This is the actual youngest tribe of the Stormlands. They're descended from people who were migrated into the jungle and then became a tribe by making a pact with stone. And their duty is to look after the sacred places. So it is likely that they're after someone that was like trapped in a temple or some sort of spiritual prison of some sort. You don't understand the ritual they're trying to do. Uh, but they keep you like kind of boxed up between them. And Janie and Taiya,
Uh-huh.
you both have a hot, like, piercing, like, feeling burn your skin. And it kind of smoke seems to rise up from it. Um, it is uncomfortable. It is painful for an instant, and then it's just uncomfortable, and it feels like your skin is like just very hot.
Hmm.
You see,
Yeah,
you have
he's just kinda... Sorry about that.
you have interacted with the demon. Tell me what you've done. Tell me what you've seen.
Ate 2 bites of an apple.
I ate an entire apple.
The people look at each other, and one of them says they're children. And another one says, uh be that as it may, we cannot let this taint go uncleansed.
What does that
It
mean?
It means they
means
plan to kill us.
that until this demon is destroyed, you will bear her corruption, and the longer you bear it, the more you will fall under her sway.
Well, can't y'all do your jobs and like help him?
Taiya turns his head. Not necessary. Her deal isn't sealed.
And what deal is this?
I asked for her name. She said she'd give it if I gave mine in return. I don't have her name yet.
But you will, unless you remain a child forever. And then she will have the most powerful aspect of your being.
Names can be changed. And power comes in who you are.
There's much you do not understand about this world.
Perhaps there's much I don't want to.
Did you make the same deal with this woman?
No.
Very well. It is our duty to hunt this demon, and we will do so. We will not hold you here, for we cannot during this rite of passage, and it will be a breach of our tribal duties to interfere with your right. You may help us deal with this problem and free yourself of this vileness. But if you do not wish to do so, be on your way while we secure this area.
So what do we gotta do to kill her?
Only help us find her. We will do the killing. You are not equipped.
Okay.
Do you speak for all of you? Do you
I don't
speak
know.
for your entire warband?
No, they speak for themselves. I'm not going to put words in their
Nah,
mouth.
she speaks for me.
Okay, I'll speak for Briar.
Have you children formed a warband?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
think so.
I think
Yeah?
we have.
Are we a warband?
Well, we have. Are we? I don't. I've never been in a. Yeah. Sounds awesome. Let's fucking ride hard.
I didn't consent to this, but I don't believe my consent is required for this.
It
you
most
right.
certainly is.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, he's
It
talking
most
to the three
certainly
of
is.
you all about this whole warband thing.
Oh.
He's Taiya's very much being like, I didn't say I was in a warband with you fucking nerds, but I don't think I have a choice in the matter. So,
Well, I mean, you be on your
Nerds! Oh my god.
You could be on your own. You could meet some more old ladies and make deals with them.
Of the great rights, the right of naming, the right of passage, and the right of the warband are some of the most important you'll come across. The warband seals you as brothers and sisters in honor and blood who will defend each other until you choose to break that pact with each other. You would know if you have undergone this rite. I will refer to you as a warband, even though you have not undergone to the white. Onto the, even though you have not undergone the rite, for the sake of simplicity. Does your warband wish to help us secure this demon, or do you have other business you must attend to? And when that guy asked that, just like another person in the group scoffed. Of course they don't. Fucking kids.
I mean, I'm not doing anything right now. Are you guys?
I'm ready.
Yeah, how are we?
Let's go.
I mean, look,
I have a feeling
if
this path-
Taiya wants to roll up on this gilf, let's do it.
I have a feeling
Did you
this path
say
will intersect
gilf?
ours regardless. No,
Yeah.
I hate it. I was
Yeah.
gonna just roll right past it. I was really hoping we just ignore it. I was very much hoping we could just ignore it and just slide right past it. But y'all didn't want that. Y'all didn't want that. Y'all wanted to suffer, and now here we are. And
Oh my
now
gosh.
here we are. So thank you.
Here we are.
Thank you very much. You give me aneurysms. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, I think this path will end up crossing with our current one anyway. So, if hunting a shapeshifter is the call, then we kill her, or it, or whatever.
Dahlia,
I
you
agree.
with us too?
Absolutely.
Let's go.
All right. I think this is a good place to stop for the night. It's 10:25. And
Yeah, we
we
could
could definitely.
That
You had to say it again, didn't you?
I did,
I'm not,
yeah.
I'm not gonna dignify him with a reaction.
Oh,
We can expect a fight next time. So look forward to that, guys. It should be fun. But thank you guys for coming out. I hope you've been having a good time. MC, hit us with the outro.
All right. Yeah, no. My name's Mitch. You
Yeah,
can find me at
yeah,
Mitch
no,
S.
indeed.
Bustillos. Charles, that was it. Damn.
Why are you like this?
I'm gonna throw it over to Big Foxy. There.
Hi, it's me. I'm Foxy. I used to be called Big Foxy, also known as your favorite fox, Philly's finest. I do all kinds of stuff. The next place you would have seen me would have been this weekend over on Neon Lights Roleplay for two different things, but they are both postponed and or canceled, and so you will not see me on the internet for a good bit up until it looks like probably actually, you know what? You guys have always seen me this Sunday, possibly the 3rd, over on Neon Lights Roleplay with some really, really cool folks. Got a couple of dope black creators who are gonna do some dope shit. I'm not gonna say anything more about that until we get some more people on deck. So don't even just stay tuned for that, I guess. Otherwise, I'm getting the fuck out of here. It's been a great time. Y'all have been wonderful, and we're gonna keep passing over.
All right. Janie, what you got?
Oh, me? Janie Pot 7575. I don't have anything else to say because I just freeze up at this point. Next person, please.
All right,
We love you,
Maple. Always.
Hey, I'm Leona. You can find me on Twitter at the Leona Maple. That is the best place to follow me and keep up with what on earth I'm up to next. Don't know where you're gonna find me next either. So yeah, just hit me up on Twitter and you can kind of see what I'm all about. I think that's the best way to do it. I love this game every time. This is just such chaos. I love this crew.
Yeah, and finally, Charles, go ahead.
I'm your worst nightmare. Don't talk to me. No, no. I'm at Ranith Wild on Twitch. You'll find me here next week. Yeah, this is my thing. This is my jam. This is what I do. So I look forward to seeing you. I might stream sometime. You're all nice. Thank you for coming out and watching us. I hope you enjoyed.
And there you have it, people. We'll see you guys next week for more Pathfinder 2e shenanigans. And also tomorrow at 2 p.m. we have our finale for Shadowrun. So
awesome.
Check that out. It is titled We All Need Someone to Kiss Us Goodbye. So get ready for some emotional feelings. Yeah. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Sleep well, and be dreaming about apples. You know I will.
Be dreaming about me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like
Just
to
be
get
a
good
queen
sleep,
and
so
you're
probably not.